Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi Rose. Nice to meet you if you're new here. Hi, I'm Lex. If you're not new here, welcome back to my channel. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. That is I'm pretty sure that intro is Curtis Connor's intro, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to say it all the time. I still have not worked on my intro and my outro. It's just, they're both so awkward where it's to the point where I'm like, I just want to get on with the video, you know? Okay, so what are we doing here, Lex? Why are we here? What's going on? So today we're going to be doing a reading vlog. This is going to be a mood reading vlog, so depending on what I'm feeling, that's the type of book we're going to read. So I picked out 3 books that I really want to read. I've already started 2 of them. I originally put down a different book to read the first book I'm going to show you. And then the second book I bought a while ago, but I decided to start reading it now just because I was in the mood to read it. That's why it's a mood reading vlog, because I'm just in the mood to read. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm going through, or I was going through, a reading slump. I am currently doing a video where I read every Leigh Bardugo book that I own, right? I think I've said this multiple times. I had read the first Shadow and Bone book. I read it. I liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. It's in my video where I talk about what I read for the month of March and April, I believe. Just go to my last video. So I was gonna read the second Shadow and Bone book. Started reading it, and I just wasn't vibing with it. Not that I wasn't vibing with it. At the time, I wasn't vibing with the book. I felt like I was burnt out on Leigh Bardugo books, and maybe that was the problem. I don't know. But I put it down, and I decided to pick up a different book. So originally, there was going to be 4 books in this video, but I already finished one of them. I finished Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I ended up giving this book 3 stars. I was not a big fan of this book, and that's why I just hurried up and read it and took it out of the video, because originally this book was going to be in the video. I even have a recording of me reading it, but I'm not going to use it. Just know I read this book. This book is not that long. It's like 192 pages, I think. I just wasn't vibing with it, like I said. I don't know. I just hurried up and read it, and I did it off camera because I was like, I guess if I don't like it, I don't really see the point in adding it into the video. But just know I read this, and this originally was going to be in the video. I feel like in the long run, I'll like this book because I'll like that we have some extra content. But as of right now, I do not care, if I'm being honest. Like, I just want the second book of Powerless. I want Reckless, which is coming out, I think, this summer. But I could be wrong about that. Let's talk about the actual books we're going to be reading. First book we're going to be reading in this video is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, and this is a YA fantasy. It's about 500 pages. This is a part of a series, or it will be a part of a series. Well, actually, no. As of right now, there's only 2 books, but I think from what I've read online, there's going to be 5 books. I have the second book. I have Bloodmarked, which I got at Barnes & Noble. I'll show you guys that later. This book is about a girl named Bree, and her mother dies in a car accident when she's 6 years old. 6 years old? She's 16. And, you know, she wants nothing to do with her family. She's grieving. There's a very big overall theme of grief in this book. So there's like a residential program for high schoolers so that they can go to UNC Chapel Hill. But on the first night, well, actually, like, maybe not the first night. It's like the second, or, well, yeah, I guess it is the first night on. It's the first night on campus. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. So on her first night, she sees a flying demon feeding on human energy. I want to say second chapter, she is at a party and she sees something that she thinks is like something magical, but she can't explain it. And because of that, she is thrown into a secret society called the Legendborn, which is the title of the book. And she recruits her friend named Nick. Nick ends up being like, he is also a Legendborn. Like, he's like a legacy type person in the secret society. Like, his dad is like the higher ups. And she runs into this like mysterious teenage mage who calls himself a Merlin, and he attempts to wipe her memories, but that doesn't really work. Because of that, it kind of reveals the fact that Bree might have some magic of her own, And she also has like these buried memories of when her mother died, the night her mother died. So the night her mother died, another Merlin was at the hospital. Now that Bree knows there's more to her mother's death than what's on the police report, she'll do whatever it takes to find out the truth, even if it means infiltrating the Legendborn as one of their initiates. So she goes in as an initiate, and basically her goal is to see what happened to her mom. And I am on chapter 12 of this book. Chapter 12, and I'm on part 2, which is called Discord. I don't know what that means, and I'm assuming we're going to find out eventually, but so far, I'm kind of vibing with this book. Like I said, I read it off camera because I was going through a reading slump, and I was like, I don't want to record myself reading if I don't really want to read in the first place. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be reading Legendborn. I also changed my clothes because I'm going to be going on a walk here soon. I have been trying to get out and walk more, and I just like being outside and listening to my music, and, you know. I also now have a new album to listen to. I want to listen to Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly album. She's a good one. She's a good one. Anyway, so next book we're going to be reading is called Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. This is a mystery thriller, and it follows 3 siblings, and their mother recently passed away. They're going through her stuff, and they find a home video, and in this home video, it unveils a secret that they never knew about. Obviously, they never knew about. It unveils something that they don't even remember. So it shows their father, because the mom is recording. Like, the mom, she really liked recording videos and taking pictures and stuff, because she wanted to keep those memories. So in this specific home video, it's a home video, because this recording is set in like 1999, so I think summer 1999. So the dad, who is also missing, by the way, he runs up to the mom in the video, and he's like covered in blood, or he doesn't say that he's like covered in blood, but he's got blood on him, and he is frantic, and he's like, I need your help, blah, blah, blah. They go, and she's like, what's going on? They go over, and they see a dead body. Now, this dead body, the body that the father shows them, is the next door neighbor's daughter who went missing, and nobody could find her, and nobody knew what happened to her. She just up and disappeared. And the oldest daughter, Beth, her high school sweetheart's it was her high school sweetheart's sister, little sister, that went missing. And there she is, dead in their backyard, and they don't know what happened, but they just found this video because they were going through their mother's stuff, right? So as of right now, in the book, I'm on chapter 13, by the way. I did start this yesterday. I wasn't aware that the chapters were going to be very short. The book is only like 200-something pages, so I'm not surprised that the chapters are short, but I'm a little surprised. So their goal is to figure out what happened that night and the entire story, and what are they going to do about it, and is there anything else they should know? Because also, like I said, their mother died. But before their mother died, she said something to Beth, saying, your father didn't disappear. Don't trust whoever. And then she died. So, yeah, that's fun. And lastly, we have 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. So this is a YA mystery thriller. This is a standalone. So there is 6 friends. Yeah, 6 friends. And they are stuck in the middle of nowhere on their way to spring break. They're on a spring break road trip, and they get stuck in the middle of nowhere, and they realize that this is not an accident, and so they have 8 hours to survive, 8 hours until dawn. The 6 friends must escape or figure out which one of them is the target. But there is a liar among them, question mark. Buried secrets will be forced to light, and tensions inside the RV will reach deadly levels. Not all of them will survive. Now, why did I pick this book? I don't know. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do know. I saw a booktuber I really like. Her name is Lexi, aka Newly Nova. Love her. She's so fun. I really resonate with her. And I saw her read this book, and she liked it. And in her video, she didn't give away a lot of spoilers, but she had a good time with it. And I thought, you know what? I'm always here for a good time. So when I was at Target recently, I picked up this book. I have heard a lot about Holly Jackson. I've heard about her other series, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I really want to read those books because I have a feeling I would like them. Like I said, I love a good, fun, turn your brain off type book. And I have a feeling I'm going to like this. This book is not that long. It looks to be like 200 and something pages. I have a feeling this is going to be fast paced. I've heard that it's fast paced because I looked up some of the reviews about it on Goodreads. Obviously not the reviews that were spoilers. I'm really excited to read this because I this would be the first Holly Jackson book that I've ever read. Same with Geneva Rose, and I guess all three of these authors are fairly new to me. Tracy Deonn, Geneva Rose, Holly Jackson. But I'm excited, you know? But yeah, those are the books that we're going to be reading. So here's the plan for the video, right? I'm going to be going on my walk. I really want to, take some time to myself for a minute before I dive into reading and collect my thoughts and stuff. I haven't gone on a walk in a hot minute. Like, it just recently started getting warm here in Michigan. Well, not recently. It was, well, yes and no, because it's the Midwest. The weather is very unpredictable. So it could be sunny now, and it could be snowing by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, I am going to go and go on my walk, and then I'm going to come back, take a shower. I have to wash this hair. I have to do something with it. It might look nice on camera, but like I feel like it's greasy. I tried to straighten it yesterday, and I was just like, I feel like it's not straightening correctly, or it's not, my hair is not cooperating, essentially. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to wash it. So I'm gonna wash it, and after I'm done washing my hair and taking a shower, we're gonna chill. I'm probably gonna make myself some iced coffee. It'll be a good, fun, fresh time. So I will see you guys when I see you. I also just realized I never said this in the video, but I ended up reading outside because it was a really nice day, and I wanted to keep an eye on my dog. Okay, so it is the next day, and I decided to take a little bit of a break from Legendborn, and I am currently reading Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose, which is the second book I showed you guys. I have been reading this on and off a little bit, so yeah, this is me reading a little bit of that. Alright, so it has now been a couple days since the last clip. Actually, it's only been like 2-3 days, I think. It is Monday. It is like 11:30, not 11:30, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I woke up about 2 hours ago. I've been awake. I went for a walk. I had my coffee. We're all good there. So, what are we going to do today? First off, I am probably going to finish Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. I would go show you it, but you've already seen it multiple times, and it's way over there, so I'm not going to go grab it. And then, I think after I finish that book, I'm going to probably start 5 Survive. 5 Survive also seems like it's going to be fairly fast-paced. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a long book or take us a very long amount of time. And with Legendborn, I'm trying to take my time with it so that I don't get burned out with it. You know what I mean? It is 500 pages. It is, out of all the books that we're going to read today, it is the longest book that I am currently reading right now. I'm also reading a couple books on my Kindle. I'm reading, what is it called? Hold on. Curse of the Wolf King by Tassonia Odette. That is on my Kindle. It is a Beauty and the Beast fae retelling. I have a thing for reading fairy tale retellings on my Kindle a lot. And it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I was like, let me try this out. I also thought the cover of the book was really cute. I would show you. Actually, maybe I'll just put it on the screen to show you. I think it's so cute. But yeah, I just started that, like, last night while I was just chilling in bed and hanging out with my cat. So yeah, I'm going to probably go get dressed. Because I'm in my pajamas. Actually, well, these aren't my pajamas. I was wearing something else for my pajamas, but I'm currently wearing the clothes that I went outside and walked in. Fun fact, this is kind of funny. So I was going to record yesterday, right? But my favorite YouTuber / streamer, Lil Simsy, was doing a 24-hour Sims Unpaused stream, and so I had to watch that. And the other thing is, my allergies yesterday, oh my god, they were terrible, and I just couldn't function. And it was to the point where I had taken my allergy pills, I had taken sinus pressure stuff, and I had my nasal spray. And did I already mention my allergy pills? Yeah, so it took like 3 things like 3 medications to help me with my allergies yesterday, and it just wasn't working. So I didn't really read at all yesterday, except for on my Kindle a little bit. So yeah, I was gonna record a little bit yesterday, but that didn't end up happening. My allergies had other plans. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get dressed, and I will see you guys when I see you. So, I just finished Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. Just like I finished it like 2, 3 minutes ago. Holy crap, she's a good one. I really like Geneva Rose's writing style. I might read another one of her books. There's another book that she wrote that is very popular. It's called The Perfect Marriage. I don't know what that one's about, and I'm assuming it's mystery, much like this one. But that ending, though, I was wondering if what I thought was going to happen ended up. I was wondering if it was going to go in that direction. I just assumed it was something else. I'm not going to spoil it. This book just came out like last month. I really liked it. I also think the cover for it is really cool. It's like a DVD player or a VCR. I really like this book. It's very fast paced. I like the mystery aspect. I really like the characters in the book. All around, just a good book. So that means we have finished 1 out of 3 of our books that we need to finish for this video. So I'm going to go and I'm going to probably read some more of Legendborn tonight. I'm not going to do it right now because I have some stuff I need to finish up on my computer. But yeah, like I said, I will see you guys when I see you. I'm back inside. It was getting really warm outside, and my neighbors are like doing something in their yard, and I felt really awkward having my tripod and my camera. And well, I don't have a camera, I have my phone, but it was just awkward, and I couldn't focus because they are like literally right there, and they're kind of annoying with their yard. And I knew that it was going to take them a long time to get whatever the heck they needed done. So I decided to come inside. Like I said, I was also just getting warm, and there were bugs everywhere. I don't like bugs. So I am on chapter 20 of Legendborn. We read 3 chapters. I'm probably going to read some more after I've had lunch and stuff. I have some videos I need to edit, and I have some schoolwork I need to do. So yeah, that's what's currently going on. I really think I'm going to like Legendborn. I love the main character. I love Bree. I like the overall vibe of the book. It just seems like a good fantasy, a good fun fantasy time, which I'm here for. I love a good young adult book like that has these fantasy elements, but also has this kind of real world vibe to it, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. Just wanted to check in with you guys. But with that being said, I will see you guys when I see you. I know I keep saying that every time. I just realized that because I was editing the first part of this video. I was like, why do I keep saying I'll see you guys when I see you? But it's like the truth. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. All right, good morning. It is the next day, and I have a little bit of a reading update. So, I did not get a chance to read any more of Legendborn. We're going to do that today. I'm hoping to be done with Legendborn by the end of the month. Hopefully Fingers crossed. As I mentioned in the first half of the video and the clips of me reading it, I was reading Geneva Rose's Home is Where the Bodies Are, and I decided to look into some of her other books, which there's one in particular that I wanted to read, which is The Perfect Marriage, and that came out around 2020, I believe. It is about a husband and wife, and the husband is accused of murdering his mistress, and the wife has to figure out who did it to get him off, and that entails a lot of twists and turns. I read The Perfect Marriage last night. It only took me about 3-4 hours to finish. I read it on my Kindle. So yeah, I just wanted to read it to see how different that story is compared to Home is Where the Bodies Are. They both have this mystery family aspect to it. It has these twists and turns. I think I liked Home is Where the Bodies Are more because I felt like the person who did it in Home is Where the Bodies Are, I felt like that person had more of an incentive to do it rather than the person who actually ended up doing it in The Perfect Marriage. Like I said, this is going to be a no spoiler type video. I don't actually think I said that ever. This is going to be a no spoiler type video. So, what's the plan for the day? Now, I'm going to be reading Legendborn, obviously, and I think I'm going to start 5 Survive today because you know what? Why not read 2 books at once? I have some other stuff I need to do today, like laundry. I have some schoolwork I need to do. I have some editing I need to do. I am probably going to try to find some shorts to be able to read outside because right now it is currently 78 degrees. It's sunny. It doesn't feel like it's that hot. So I would like to read outside, but we'll be doing that later. But yeah, besides that, that is all I have to say. Also, before we go, I want to say that I am on chapter 22 of this book. Bree is finding out a little bit more about her mother. She found out some very important information. And she's trying to figure out how that ties in with the secret society. So that's kind of where we are as of right now. I think I can get in about 2-3 chapters today, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm most certainly going to call this vlog because I've been thinking about what I'm going to call it. I'm probably going to call it my mood reading vlog because when I do vlogs, I already have books that I'm currently reading. I just read them on camera. I started Home is Where the Bodies Are, like, in the middle of me reading it. Almost a little bit of me, kind of in the middle of me reading it. I read Perfect Marriage last night on my Kindle. I gave that 4 stars on Goodreads. I really enjoyed that. And we are also going to be starting 5 Survive. You know, we got things to do, things to read. I haven't been in the mood to, like, read an entire book, which is why it's been taking me multiple days. Usually it only takes me about a week or 2 to finish a book that I am actually really interested in. And it's not that I'm not interested in this one. It's just, I don't know, my head's just not in it all the way, I think. And I think that seems to be the issue. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I have some laundry I need to do. Like I said, I have schoolwork I need to do. Like I said, we're gonna read outside, but I have to find shorts because it's warm out. And yeah, I guess, with that being said, I'll see you guys when I see you again. Okay, so last night, my goal before I went to bed was to read up until chapter 40, and we actually did get there. So this clip or this part of the video is me reading the rest of part 3 and getting to part 4, which is called Splinter. As of right now in the book, we have our main character Bree, and she found out a little bit more about her mother's death, and that leads into what happens in the 4th part of the book. I'm very excited to finish up this book. This book was really fun. For me, it had a little bit of a slow start. I don't think I was giving it good enough attention. I wasn't giving it enough attention as I should have, and now I'm like falling in love with the book. All right, it is the next day. It is currently 1:30 in the afternoon, and I just finished Legend Born by Tracy Deonn just like 2 minutes ago. I was going to record myself reading the last couple of chapters, but I read them so quickly that I forgot to record myself doing it. So just know that I finished it like 2 minutes ago. And holy crap, I love that ending. I love the execution. I loved the build up to the ending. It was just all around a good book. I'm really glad that I decided to push through with this book and give it more of a chance than I originally did. And I ended up giving it 5 stars. And you know what? I'm actually really excited to read the second book. The second book is called Bloodmarked. I think that came out this year. And I'm pretty sure from what I've heard online, Bloodmarked? Legendborn is going to be a 5-part series. So there's going to be 5 books in the series. As of right now, like I said, there's only 2 books out. I'm pretty sure there's a 3rd book coming out. I don't know when that one's coming out. I know it's going to be called Oathbound, and I will be reading that when that comes out after I read Bloodmarked. So yeah, I ended up liking the book, and now we can start 5 Survive. So I know I said this in the beginning of the video, but 5 Survive is a YA thriller by Holly Jackson. This will be the first Holly Jackson book that I've ever read. Every book that we've read in this video, the author is fairly new to me. So we have Geneva Rose, who is the author of Home is Where the Bodies Are, Tracy Deonn, who wrote Legendborn, and then there's Holly Jackson, who is the author of 5 Survive. Holly Jackson, for the most part, from what I've seen, only does YA thrillers. And she has a series that I really want to read. It's called A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And that series is becoming a TV show, actually. And I'm pretty sure she's going to be a part of that when it comes out. I don't know if it's already aired or if it's still in the works. I could be wrong about that. So with that being said, I'm really excited to start 5 Survive. Like I said, this is the first Holly Jackson book I've read, and I'm really looking forward to it. So enough talking. Let's just get into it, and I will see you guys when I see you. So I am now on chapter 6 of 5 Survive. The chapters are not that long, and they're not short either. They're somewhere in between. So the first couple of chapters, we meet our 6 friends that we're going to be following, right? So we have Red, who is the main character, and we have Maddie, her best friend, and then Maddie's brother, I forgot his name, I want to say it's Oliver, and Oliver's girlfriend, and then there is Arthur, and then Arthur's friend, Simon. So that's 6 people. But on the back of the book, it says that one of them might die. Now, my bet is Simon is going to die because he's kind of the stereotypical, I don't know what's going on, I'm going to make a joke out of everything best friend, or not best friend, or just friend, and I have a feeling he might die, but I don't know. So as of right now in the book, the RV officially has just broke down, and they find out that their tire has been punctured, and they don't know how. Somebody obviously probably rigged it, but again, they don't know how, and they're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere, which is exactly the synopsis at the back of the book says. So they're stuck in the middle of nowhere. They're also in a really tough spot because the RV is so long and the road is kind of narrow that they don't have any room to like back up and then turn around even if they wanted to. And also now that the tire's punctured, they can't drive it anyway. So they quite literally are just stuck in the middle of nowhere and then just gonna have to figure it out as they go. I really do like the main character, Red. In my opinion, she's very ADHD coded, and that's not me like diagnosing her. She just, I don't know, she kind of reminds me of me a little bit. She has a little bit of trauma, some parental trauma, it seems. And it's also revealed, I think, in like chapter 2, that the reason why they're taking an RV is because not all of them can afford plane tickets, because plane tickets are expensive. And so that is why they have the RV. And the RV is actually Simon, who is Arthur's best friend, or his friend. It's his uncle's RV, and that he let them borrow it for this trip. So that is all we know as of right now. I think I'm going to go make some iced coffee. Love some good iced coffee. And we're going to chill and we're going to read, because this is around the time that I usually wind down anyway. I know it's like almost 8 o'clock, but I feel like I'm an old lady at heart, and I just want to snuggle in bed and read my little cute little YA thriller book. So let's go do that. Right. Okay, so it is the next day. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I am currently on chapter 15 of 5 Survive. And as of right now in the book, we are barricaded in the RV. And the person on the outside just told them all of their names and their last names. So he said, what if I said you were the right people in the right place at exactly the right time? And they're like, what do you mean? And he's like, I'll tell you what I mean. Your name is Oliver Charles. Your name is Oliver Charles Lavoie. You're Madeline Joy Lavoie, which that's a very interesting name. Reina Flores Sereno and Arthur Grant Moore, Simon Jinsoon Yu, and Redford Kennedy. So he just told them their first, middle, and last names, and they don't know who this person is. We don't even know if this person is actually a he. They keep saying he, so I'm gonna say he, because that's what they keep telling me. I'm about 29% through the book. We are on page 115. Like I said, we're on chapter 15. The chapters are not that long. This book seems to be very fast-paced so far. Last night, before I went to bed, I wanted to read more before I actually went to sleep. I didn't actually go to bed until 3 a.m., but we're not here to talk about that. But I wanted to read up until chapter 20 originally, but I was really tired, and I ended up going to bed, and then I was reading on my phone half the time. I am reading a book on my Kindle called How Does It Feel? I think it's called. I don't remember who it's by, but just know that I was reading a different book. But yeah, so we're going to read a little bit more of this today. Maybe we'll even be able to finish it. I doubt it, but we're going to try. So, let's go. As you can see, things look a little different in my room. Yesterday at 10 o'clock, I decided to redecorate because I just needed a change. I've been thinking about moving my desk over near my windows so I could have better lighting for the videos. Originally, I was just going to swap my desk and my bookshelf around. But I was like, you know what? Why don't we just go all in? So I decided to move everything. So where my bed is right now, that was where my TV was, and now my TV is on that wall, and my book cart is on the other side of my bed. You can't see it. And then obviously my bookshelf is right there because it acts as my nightstand. That isn't the only reason why I haven't been reading for a day or so. The other reason is pollen. Pollen has been insane lately. It is to the point where I can't walk outside without getting stuffy and sniffly and sneezy. It's just a hot mess. And it sucks because I do enjoy reading outside, but not when my allergies literally are attacking me. So yeah, I couldn't read. But last night, I was able to get up to chapter 25. I am really liking this book so far. I really like the characters. I feel like we're about to get into a very intense moment. I feel like there is way more to the characters than what the characters are leading on. Because as of right now, right? So the whole point is somebody has a secret. We don't know who. We have 6 people. So we have Simon, Oliver, Maddie, Raina, who is Oliver's girlfriend. We have Red, and then we have Arthur. Arthur is Red's crush. So the main character is Red. So there's Red, her best friend Maddie, and Maddie's brother Oliver, Oliver's girlfriend Raina, and then Simon, and then Arthur. So that's 6 people. But the book is called 5 Survive. So obviously somebody's gonna die. My bet is Oliver, only because he is acting as the leader right now, right? He's just very impulsive, and I get nervous whenever he has these moments in the book where he becomes very, hold on. I get very nervous when there are moments in the book where he acts very impulsive to the point where it's like, I feel like he's gonna get shot. That's what I think is gonna happen. I don't know though. As of right now in the book, things are starting to amp up way more than they were before. Things have already been a little intense, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're gonna start turning on each other, and that's gonna be even worse than what they were trying to do before. Because before, up until this point, they've kind of been working together. They've had little moments of tension here and there, but not like a super intense moment. And I'm waiting for that moment. So far, I like this book. I think this book is going to be a 4-star for me. I don't know what exactly could make it a 5-star, but I feel like it would be a really good 4-star. And because of this book, I actually want to read a lot more mysteries. I've been reading a lot of mysteries lately. I read Never Lie by Frida McFadden. I read The Perfect Marriage by Frida McFadden. And then, no, not Frida McFadden. I read The Coworker by Frida McFadden. And then I read, what is it called? Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose, which is also a mystery. And then I read her other book called The Perfect Marriage, which I thought Frida McFadden wrote, but she obviously didn't. It's Geneva Rose. But I'm kind of liking this whole mystery thing. I feel like it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I want to branch out more with my reading genres instead of reading fantasy, romance type books. I feel like we just need to branch out a little more. And that is why I picked 5 Survive. And I'd heard a lot about Holly Jackson, and what really, like I said, made me want to read this was I saw other people on YouTube reading it. But anyway, my allergies are acting up again, so I'm gonna go, and when I feel better, we're gonna read some more of 5 Survive. So it is currently about 10:18 at night. I just finished 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I just finished it like 3 minutes ago. I gave it 4.5 stars on Goodreads. I feel like this is the type of book that isn't like, for me, it's not a 5-star because it was good, but it wasn't like amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoyed the mystery aspect of it. I really like the characters. Some of the characters, and I like the execution. I love the ending, and the ending really kind of threw me for a loop for a minute, but like it all worked itself out. All in all, this was a fun book, and it was a fun, fast-paced read. If you really like young adult mysteries, then you'll probably like this one. I also think after reading this, I want to dive more into Holly Jackson books. I know that she just recently came out with another book called The Reappearance of Rachel Price, and then she has her Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. I think, well, it's a trilogy and there's a novella. I believe. I don't remember. I don't know actually. But I did enjoy this. And like I said, the only reason I read this is because I saw somebody I really enjoyed watching. I saw her read it on her booktube channel, and I was like, I have to read it. I have to read it because, I don't know, there's just something so fun about a silly little mystery thriller type book. And I think this book is just so good. I don't really know what else to say about it. Is it amazing? No. But like, she's something. But anyway, with that being said, I think we have come to the end of the video. I had a lot of fun with all the books that I read in this video. We read Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. That was one of the first two books that we finished, if you guys don't remember. I guess you could just go back. Then we read the rest of Legendborn, which I really liked Legendborn. I can't wait to read the second book in that series. It's called Bloodmarked, and then there's going to be a third book called Oathbound. And I'm pretty sure altogether there's going to be 5 books in the Legendborn series. And then obviously we just read Five Survived by Holly Jackson. All these authors were fairly new to me, and I enjoyed all of them. So if you want to see more videos, give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, tell me how you guys are doing. I love seeing people comment on my videos. I think it's really fun. And with that being said, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired, and tomorrow is gonna be a big day because my brother is, it's my brother's birthday tomorrow. So, yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.